from the 4 main Ghostbusters and the Keymaster. Pyle, I'll give you first pick. Who should be my first guy?
I'm gonna. No, the first guy is
put him on the spot.
Is the shooter or the trapper?
First guy is the shooter.
First guy's the shooter. I mean, I'm a big Bill Murray guy, so I'm gonna go with Peter.
We're gonna go Pete Venkman. All right, Telio, you get to be the guy that controls the traps. Who are we going with?
Oh, okay, dude. Listen, I know how much you love Lewis, but like, I don't know if I can handle that extra 3 seconds. Nah, dude, no, go Lewis.
Go
I know
Lewis?
you.
Oh, we got the key.
I know you are Lewis.
All right, we're gonna count down from here, then, boys. As soon as I select Lewis, then we go. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Lewis.
Excellent. Bust
So yeah,
the ghost.
There's actually very little RNG in this game, and as you can see, there's 2 characters, but he's only controlling the first character. So his one of the buttons controls the laser, and the other button controls player 2's trap. So the way, yeah, that was actually really good. That's like a kind of a difficult, quick grab there. If you don't grab them quick, they split off, and it takes a lot longer. So the way like you kind of can manipulate player 2's AI is how long you hold the laser on each enemy and where you approach each enemy from. Otherwise, your partner will kind of just be a goofball and like run around. It can get really wonky. But Dank's flying through right now. There's again very little RNG. Each ghost that spawns, if it spawns, is going to spawn in a set order, always, and pretty much like there's slight RNG in which way these guys will go, but the real RNG isn't until later levels with the ninjas and a few other enemies. So we're flying through. This is a really good level one so far. Gonna be coming up very, very shortly to the first boss, which is going to be the Scolari Brothers.
I gave him the chair.
This game is very true to the film.
Like oddly, in a way,
kind of
oddly
is,
true to
though.
the film. It's so good though. It's so good.
Very, very nice. That's how quick it is. So level 2, this level does have a little bit of RNG with the minecart guys, which way they decide to go. This is actually probably the not the hardest level, but I mean this is where the difficulty definitely ramps up a whole lot into this level. The minecart guys, you don't actually have to. They're unique in that you don't actually have to capture them with player 2, but sometimes it's to your advantage to capture them. All you have to do is tag them, and as long as their death animation fully plays out, then it's fine. So there he missed him, but he wanted to go down because if you do not let that death animation play out, then you can't advance. So you can tag him once, then walk away and just wonder why you're not able to go into the game, and it's because you didn't let the animation play out, which is one really small
it's unfortunate,
kind of
but
detail.
it is what it is,
Yeah.
This
room
is like the hardest room in the level, in my opinion.
This room is terrible. If when you're learning this game, this room is terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible even when you know how to play the game.
God.
That was really good. Yeah, those guys can go all far
nice.
left, and you're chasing after them. But that was done really nicely.
Yeah.
What's nice about these minecarts too is sometimes they will despawn themselves, so I don't even have to worry about tagging or capturing the ghost.
Right. In the previous screen, he got good RNG, and the minecart literally just drove the shortest possible distance right into the end and just despawned, which is perfect. So here we come up to the Phantom Train. No suplex here. Unfortunately, Venkman just doesn't have the strength that Sabin has. So.
Venkman's too busy trying to get Dana. He has no time to suplex a train. Not at a chance.
And coming up to the next boss, it's going to be, I believe, like a Slimer kind of guy, and it's going to be really quick. Just going to instant tag him, conduct the Slimer.
We got Vigo the Carpathian in chat right now, boys.
Yo!
We got Vigo in chat right now. Oh, man.
Dude,
What a legend.
the legend.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, man.
I thought I captured.
Oh, dude,
boo. Captain
Bro.
Gordon. If Captain
Captain
Gordon was
Gordon
here,
is
he is
out
gone.
of here, dude.
He's like, later.
I haven't seen
Nope.
him yet, but he is donezo with this run, man.
Oh, no miss? Forget it.
Yeah.
Well, the no miss is dead. The pressure's all off now, boys.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, this level is actually kind of crazy too, because these little Pepto-Bismol guys, the reason that Dank died there is because, as you can see, they kind of hop. And actually, while they're in the air, you cannot tag them with the laser. So what happened was, he just literally on the frame that it was in the air, he shot the laser and it just landed right on his face. So that was just a little unfortunate.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
So,
Oh, get out of here.
yeah, here's the ninjas.
And there's the RNG going crazy too.
Yeah.
Or the AI partner, I mean.
Exactly.
Wandering off wherever he wants to go.
He's the keymaster. You're lucky he's even following you right now.
That's true. That's true.
So this
This
is
is the longest level, man.
yeah, this level's very long. There's a lot of RNG with the ninjas, but it does have I honestly think that this level's a little bit longer because there's no boss fight.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
True. It's not that it's that long. It's just like when you're running through it, it's a lot of rooms to clear through. And it gets scary with these ninja dudes.
Ooh.
That was close, dude. That was nice.
Not even a problem, guys. So
No problem.
And the thing with the ninjas too, it's so frustrating because as soon as you get to the ninjas, from the moment they appear and flash, where they're invulnerable, to the moment that they actually become able to be tagged, is 20 frames. So you have 20 frames to read and recognize where they are on screen and be like, yeah, I'm gonna get them. But if you don't do it, if you're not fast enough, it's basically death.
Yeah. And they can go any direction, and they generally don't always spawn in the same spot. They spawn in the same general area, but they will never like always spawn in the same spot. So you kind of always have to see where are they going to spawn, which direction are they going to go. You want to tag them before they move a direction if you can, but
The throwing
that's
star
really tough.
ninjas have been very friendly today.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that.
These rooms are really tough to just go through as well, because if you are a little slow and you miss with your laser there, you instantly get chained. And this is a one-hit, one-kill game. If you get touched at all, you're completely you die, you lose your life. The good thing is your partner does not have health, except when you're playing the two-player ROM hack.
Yeah, the two-player ROM hack, actually very, very cool. So this game itself is not made two-player, unfortunately, because it looks like it'd be
Which is
perfect.
strange
It's
to
so
me,
weird.
right?
But there is a ROM hack where it allows control of the other player, and it's fun, but it is much, much more difficult because player 2 suddenly gets a hitbox. And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
not ready. I was not ready for that.
Yeah, that is definitely just weird, like that he doesn't have one in the base game, but I mean, who knows?
Who knows?
We got flying pig guys with spears in this game. I mean,
Pepto-Bismol flyers.
yeah.
It's fine.
Who even knows what these guys are? I mean, are these guys in the lore? I mean, I know
Oh,
the pumpkin
yeah.
guys
You
are.
don't remember this scene in the movie?
Dude, imagine watching the movie, bro.
Yeah, this was a big scene. They got this. Everybody knows this part. These
Alright,
guys.
well, I mean, I've definitely seen this part, but you know, for those of us in chat
those
who
of us who
haven't, I
have
was just trying
not
to
seen
help.
this part of the movie.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. Don't worry. This actually happens in Ghostbusters 2. This is all spoil. We should have put a spoiler tag. on this.
Just. Oh wow, you actually got him. I didn't
got
think you
him.
could
Wow,
get
that
him from
was-
there.
So you
I
can,
need
based on the movement of, it was like a pixel too far for the AI to recognize that it is catchable. But you can manipulate the AI of your partner to make him kind of go back and forth. And the trap itself extends about 5 or 6 pixels out from the actual sprite to where you can catch the ghost. So you can manipulate that to your advantage.
Just leaving the keymaster in the dust.
So that's it. That's the level. We gotta
Yeah,
go out and
that
see a
was-
nice
that was-
cutscene.
Pretty good. That was pretty. You were flying through that. That was nicely done.
Yeah, and the reason that he's also like been spamming the player 2's attack is to keep him standing still, because for some reason in this game, there can only be one door open at a time. So like if your player 2 opens a door and you're trying to leave the door the room, you're like stuck. It's really jank. It's very strange.
We got our circus song playing.
Oh
You know what? I also saw Mad Mega in chat here. Let's get some shout-outs from Mad Mega here. The guy that pioneered this run, learned a lot watching his runs and seeing what he did. And we just kind of took that and ran with it. And we just, just slight little things here and there to improve upon the run. But heck of a guy.
So this level is really, really tough because, as you can see, like the little waves in the sewers affect your movement. So if it's going one direction, it'll make you slower or faster, and you can kind of see it. Kind of makes it a little tough and goofy. And also the Z-axis in this game for when the enemies throw projectiles is very strange.
Basically non-existent. It's like if you see a projectile coming your way, don't let it hit you because it's not going to go over your head.
The little the Slimer guys isn't so bad, but like the little red guys that throw the blue balls, like it looks like they're gonna go way over your head and not even hit you, but they just like hit you no matter what. Like that little ball there, if you're touching it, you get hit no matter what. That was really close. I'm just trying to jinx Dank, Dank jinx pot right here.
He's got the room already,
Oh, here's the room. Go, Dank.
So this room, I actually did take out my famous, it's now become a meme, graph paper and my daughter's crayons. And I mapped out all the spawns to this room. It is static. This is not RNG right here. What's RNG is when those slimes like pop up to throw the balls. But where they spawn is not RNG. So I was able to shave off a good 10 to 15 seconds.
It was a school night, and the hallway lights on, and Dad comes bursting in through the door and it says, "Sweetie, where's the crayons? Daddy's got to run the map out." Come on, man. Like, this is nuts.
Insanely. That room though is insanely fast. Like knowing where that is makes the biggest difference time-wise. Like that was nuts.
And when we were learning this run, back when we were learning it, I thought it was random until Dank had mentioned that it was, static. I have slightly a different route of doing it, which I'm sure is not quite, who knows, but as soon as you learn that it's static, as long as you have a plan and you know what you're doing, it makes it way easier.
You hit this game just as hard as I did, man. So you've got just as much knowledge in this as I do.
This room is so dumb.
This room's terrible.
It's so slow.
This room's terrible.
Oh my goodness. This boss fight, honestly, this is probably one of the harder boss fights in the game. There's a bunch of these guys that pop up, and you have to tag them with the laser, and the other ones keep running around you. And as you can see, the bottom ground, they all push you in these random directions. So he's going to want to really pay attention to the shadows in the sewer to see where they're going to spawn, and hopefully try to manipulate them to shoot a certain direction and then dodge. The good thing is, when you have a guy tagged, you can walk into his hitbox, so that can be useful to dodge if you have to.
Oh man!
Can I get a?
That was too close.
Not bad though. I mean, how do we avoid death there, but still get hit by the Pepto-Bismol? I mean, if only Gordon was still around to see this. He checked out a while ago.
He left a long time ago.
Very, very, very textbook solid fight right there, though.
That was great. So here's the last level, except for the little, technically last boss. This level's cool. It adds a few extra enemies. Again, all these spawns are completely set. The direction that these guys are flying, that's completely set in that screen. There's going to be another quick. That's really tough to do.
That one's really hard. That one's the hardest one. Of that particular enemy, that's the hardest kill to get proper.
Yeah, it's a tight spot in there. You can't you don't have much room to work and run around and try and quickly tag both those guys. You gotta act super fast.
Oh!
Yeah, you have to.
I was anticipating a turn that didn't happen.
That's fine.
Oh jeez.
I mean, the death animation's awesome. We just want to show off what this game has to offer,
The big bozo swirl, man. It's so good. Oh, the one cycle, though.
That was sick.
Yeah, so that was perfect for the ninja rooms. You want to try to grab the sword guy first because he's active for less frames than the... Yeah, that was great. Got them both before they disappeared. That's the toughest part of this game. The small RNG that there is are the ninjas and a few of the other enemies kind of behavior, but The ninjas really are really tough to get down.
Got the clutch 1-up right there. That little sound that you heard. Dank hopefully doesn't need that.
No, this game is very generous with the 1-ups too. Like to a fault almost.
Yeah, when you're learning it casually, it's definitely a very, very tough game when you first learn it. But again, because there's really not very much RNG,
you just play through a bunch and you get used to it.
So here's a refight, one of the few refights in the game. I think maybe the only one. You gotta fight the Scaleri brothers again.
Yo!
You also get the ball and chain demons, so we'll count that as
that's
a
true.
refight.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You get a few of these guys as well. You get a few new enemies as well. You get some like chainsaw guys, and you get some portrait chest bursters from Alien. I mean, I don't even know what they are, man.
This game's all over the place. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Dude, that's what they are. It's right. I mean, who knows?
No, this is not multiplayer, unfortunately, Outlander. It should be. It feels like it could be. There is a ROM hack that allows for multiplayer, but it is just a single-player experience.
It's
very strange that it's not, but
that said, you know, for NES era AI, it's really not that bad. Even when your partner is going all wonky, at least he follows a sort of pattern, so you know where he's going to be. For the most part,
and you can fix it really nicely.
Well.
Like, and when your partner does go crazy, if you just click on his trap, it'll kind of reset his AI every time you click it. So it's kind of not too bad, honestly.
Now, call me crazy, but this level contains every enemy in the game, does it not?
Pretty close, except for the slime monsters in the previous level.
Oh, true. Okay.
Yeah, I guess besides the slime monsters.
Spawns.
Wow.
What are these spawns? Terrible spawns.
Dude.
That's fine.
Okay, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, I guess except for the sewer enemies, it does have every... I guess I never thought about that. That's true. It has some new ones and pretty much every enemy except for the sewer enemies. So this next room is actually really cool, too. These guys all spawn on the right, and then the new enemies spawn on the left, and the route is kind of it's really tough to get. You know, this is a new kind of strat that Dank's doing here, which I really like, the route that he takes.
Yeah, that's a brand new route. Yeah. I was in practice this week. I didn't get it, but there is still a gold split to be had in this level by a solid 5 seconds just with new routing. Like there's some very interesting, silly, kind of fun things you can do with this level to make it just a little bit more consistent. We're going to come up this way and take care of these guys.
This Pepto-Bismol room is also scripted. Every enemy whenever you kill an enemy, the next enemy that spawns, you know which one it's going to be. So that's another one where Dank and I kind of built our own route for that room, and I kind of did what he did, and then I changed it, then he did what I did, and then he changed it, and now I'm sure he's doing something new. But it's another really cool room to route out. I like that one a lot.
Boss fight time too.
Oh yeah, the big head. What's this guy? Who's this guy?
This is Janos.
Yeah, the guy that worked at the museum.
Yeah.
With like, the light up eyes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from the movie. Yeah, that we've all seen.
Yes. Everybody's seen Ghostbusters.
Guys, go home and watch Ghostbusters 2. It gets a bad rap, but it's classic.
Yeah,
comedy. That's
we're
good
assuming.
Stuff,
We're assuming you're all using Twitch mobile right now, so go home and watch.
I mean, honestly, Vigo the Carpathian is going to be very upset if you don't watch it. He's in chat right now, okay?
Vigo's going to be upset in about 2 minutes. That's what's going to happen. In about 2 minutes, Vigo's going to be very upset with us.
Big close-up.
It is my time
to chat. What a legend. What a legend, really.
Absolute legend.
Unbelievable.
I gotta hold on. How old is this account? I just gotta know, man.
He made it just now. This is like 30 minutes old. It has to be.
Oh, 2008.
Wow, okay, it's over a year old. Alright.
Okay.
Dang, dude.
No joke.
He's been
this guy's
preparing
been a legend
for this,
years, man. So yeah, this boss not too bad. You're gonna tag the guy on the left, dodge some hits, and go back and forth, and dodge these other ones, and the last guy you're finally gonna capture.
Whoa, okay. Whew.
Wow, that was a little weird move right there.
It was a little spooky.
Yeah. And there it is. That's the last level of the game. We got one more level, which isn't really a level. It's just a walk up to the big old portrait of Vigo. And this fight is it's tough to do optimally. Optimally, you can kind of keep the laser on. Now it's going to look like he's continuously holding the button, but he's actually going to be pressing because it only lasts a certain amount of time. So he's going to walk up really, really close and get early hits, and then as he moves back, kind of reactivate the laser and deactivate the laser as he sees fit to try to get as much hits as possible, hitting him right in the. gonna wait for this first couple cycles.
Whoa.
That's good. That's good. We're gonna try to take this fight a little safe. The laser.
Baby Oscar will be fine.
And then time is gonna happen as soon as Vigo leaves the screen, and then I lose control, and Baby Oscar pops up. That is time. We'll try to do our best to dictate. Oh, come on.
Oh yeah, and see that's a little slight unfortunate there. Oh, he had like no health.
And time.
Nice.
1946.
GG.
Nice.
Not bad.
Very nice.
Not bad.
That's a really good
casual sub 20.
Just gonna roll my sleeves up even
Yeah,
further.
yeah.